Now, have you ever wondered how much a pro weighs in their off-season and in their race season?
And also, if you wondered how much they sleep or how much they want to sleep, well, we have gone to ask the pros to find out.
We eat, we chat, and we drink.
I don't own a scale.
Lightweight, baby.
What do you, when you're training, what do you aim to have sleep-wise a night? Like hours?
9 hours. So when I'm in Kona, I'm trying to go to bed at 9 and get up at 6. And at home, yeah, I probably push it to 10, 11, and then I sleep a little bit longer there. Yeah.
You know what? My wife actually helps me out a lot, and my son's old enough now that he's sleeping through the night properly. So we just make sure that we go to bed around 10 or half 10, waking up at 6:30 probably. So sleep's normally not a problem for me. It was in the early days when Freddie was younger, and yeah, I mean, hats off to anyone who's to almost everyone who is balancing family life and work life, because I mean, some of the athletes that I coach are only getting like 6 hours sleep.
I try to get 8.5 to 9, and I have a little siesta, lunchtime, half an hour, and I think it really helps. I also use the magnetic field therapy to recover during my sleep at lunchtime, and sleep is my only recovery tool. So I don't do massage, I don't do stretching. I eat well and I sleep well.
I think normally I sleep in Brazil is a little bit different. When I am in Brazil, I sleep less, like 6 to 7 hours, not enough. But when I am training, doing a training camp as in Mallorca, I sleep 8 to 10 hours. I think this is perfect. Yeah. So now I am sleeping 8 hours, but I think for me the good is like 10 hours.
Ideally, I'd love to get 8 hours. It depends. Like when I taper, I actually find it harder to sleep. Like when I'm not tired, like at the moment here, I'm just a little bit agitated. Like I want to get out and race. So I'm probably not getting a massive amount of sleep, but then I've got more time in the day, so I'll try and power nap to make up for it.
These days, not as much, but when I was training, I tried to always get 8 hours. For me, that was the cornerstone of good recovery, was sleeping, and I was lucky I had such a supportive family. When we had young children, my wife would always take the kids out when I was trying to get an afternoon nap, or I'd time my afternoon nap in between sessions with their sleeps.
How many hours sleep do you get per night?
I reckon between 7.5 and 8.5, 9. And I try and get, if it's not a long day, depending on how my training are, at least an hour doze, if not a good sleep in the day as well.
Great. And last one, do you have a race weight and an off-season weight? And if you do, what's the difference?
Lightweight, baby. Race weight is about kilograms, about 64.5 kilograms, and off-season weight is about 82 No, I'm only joking. I'm not a boxer. No, it's probably only about 3 or 4 more kilograms, yeah.
It can be between like 5 and 7 kilos, so obviously I'm super lean now. I can definitely gain a bit of weight. My wedding dress is actually 2 sizes too big, so I'm going to have to winter well pretty quick, so I'm not too small in that.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's actually quite funny that in my off season I tend to lose weight. Not ideal, but just because I love to run. So in my off season, it just means that I'll be less time on the bike and less time in the pool, and I just love to get out there and running. I tend to drop weight. I'll be more of a run weight in my off season, and tend to be a bit stockier on race weight.
God, she looks so stocky, this one.
You know what? Even when I'm at my most unfit, the last time I was here, I broke my shoulder, and I was very out of shape. I was only 3 or 4 kilos heavier than I am now, I guess, in peak shape. So not really, and I'm kind of lucky in that respect, because some of my training buddies at home who are more big boned, put on 8-10 kilos over the winter. So it's not something that I really have to worry about too much.
Yeah, I do have an off-season weight. Of course, I think my race weight is about 79 to 80 kilo, and my off-season weight is used to be like 88 kilo, and now it's only 85 kilo. So that's okay. I really managed to stay within 5 kilo.
I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think if I'm in race shape, I'm about 75, 76 kilos, and I think when I'm probably at my biggest, in the off season, maybe 81 kilos, something like that. 82 would probably be the most.
I don't own a scale. That's not a joke.
Yeah.
When I am off season, I have like 73 kilos.
Okay.
And now I am 68.
Wow, so 5 kilos.
5 kilos.
I think I have around 3 kilos in different between that. So right now I'm in race weight, and then on Sunday I will be 3 kilo heavier. It goes so fast, doesn't it? You know. So yeah, it's around that balance I do.
Well, there were some crazy fluctuations in weight there, and I'm going to feel a little bit more confident and relaxed now when I have my dessert later.
Yeah, you should. Well, also quite a lot of fluctuations in sleep, but definitely a few that I would still aspire to. 10 hours sleep a night, oh, wouldn't you just love that? But anyway, it's great stuff. Hopefully you've enjoyed it and you want to catch all of our videos, just hit the globe to subscribe. And if you want to see our other Ask the Pro videos, we've made a playlist, and that is just here.